specifically in chapter 28, verse 20 of St. Matthew's Gospel. You get Jesus sending out the apostles to go and teach and baptize the nations in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. As you'll remember from Mass, when we say that, and when we cross ourselves. But yeah, so did we reach the end of the road on our discussion, or were there more things you had?
Well, there was the next one. Because we did the relationship, wasn't it?
Yes.
The next one is who sits on the throne in heaven?
Who sits on the throne? Well, Christ and the Father sit on the throne, because in the book of Revelation, the amazing thing is, towards the end, I can't remember which chapter and verse, but it's very close to the end, it talks about the throne upon which the Father and the Son sit. Throne singular. Again, showing this distinction between Father and Son, but not complete distinction. Anyway.
No, but there is an and there.
Father and Son.
No, it says the throne of God and of the Lamb.
Yes, throne singular though. There's one throne. The throne is of the Father and of the Lamb.
Yeah, but then if you say that it's on your singular throne, then you'd have a problem with Revelation, I think it's 2, and so it's Revelation 3 and 21. It says, to him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame and am set down with my Father in his throne. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says unto the churches.
Now that's 3:21, you say?
Yeah.
I think I like what I'm hearing. Let me just find it. Hold on.
Yeah, I know, but we...
Okay.
Yeah, that's
You are a dot. That's without use, that is incomplete.
Let's try and address these verses though that he's mentioned. I mean, that is extremely interesting. I highlighted it myself. Forgotten all about it though.
Right.
So read it again. I'll read it. 3:21. He who conquers, I'll grant him to sit with me on my throne, as I myself conquered and sat down with my Father on his throne. So Jesus has a throne. There it's distinct from the Father, but Jesus sits with the Father on the Father's throne.
Yeah.
So that is odd. It's quite odd to have a situation where somebody sits with the king on the king's throne. It suggests a dual possession of power, and maybe something deeper. The one I was reading, do you remember where it was? Which one I was referring to later on? I'll find it. I've got it.
End of 20 or beginning of 21.
Yeah, here we go. We'll find it.
At the end. Well, it does appear twice.
Yeah. Okay, what?
Well,
go on.
yeah, 22 and 1 has it first time.
Yeah, that's it. There we are.
And in 3 as well.
Then he showed me the river of the water of life, bright as crystal, flowing from the throne of God and of the Lamb. So we have the throne singular there.
Yeah.
So the throne of God is Jesus' throne as well. Yet Jesus speaks of being able to sit on his throne as a separate throne. So there's this expression of multiplicity and singularity, which is this overarching theme of Trinitarian doctrine when we speak of Father, Son and Holy Spirit. And then it goes on. Here's something else which I forgot to mention, which would you help me think about. 22, verse 3. There shall no more be anything accursed, but the throne of God and of the Lamb shall be in it.
Yeah.
And his servants, so that's not the thing I'm focused on though it is again this throne mentioned singular for these two individuals. And his servants shall worship him, they shall see his face, and his name shall be on their foreheads. Now, Now, the question is, his face, his name, singular.
Yeah.
But just before that, and his servants, singular, his. But then it said, it was referring though to the throne of God and of the Lamb.
Yeah.
So is it saying the servants of God, the face of God, the name of God, or the servant's face and name of the Lamb? Or is it saying, as it seems to be the construction here to me, if it's the throne of God and the Lamb, the God and the Lamb are referred to as his,
Yeah.
singular. So two, but with reference to singular in possessive, the possessive pronoun, his.